Welcome to ThaiNguyen News. Now today highlights. Construction of Ho Chi Minh Road project section of Chu-Trung Son junction. Improving effectiveness of rural labor training. Tourism development team areas. First, local Saturday news. On June 8, Phu Binh District Zara Hospital connected with the District Red Cross to organize a program of medical examination, health consultation, and free medicine distribution for people with meritorious services to the revolution in Dung Thanh commune. At the program, 130 people were examined by doctors from Phu Binh Zara Hospital and advised on how to prevent common disease in the elderly, how to take care of health at home, and follow a daily diet and exercise regimen to improve health. After medical examination, patients who came for examination were given free medicine with a base value of more than 30 million Viet Dong. For cases where the disease is detected, doctors had instructed them to go for examination and treatment at a higher level hospital. Recently, ThaiNguyen APT Polytechnic High School organized a workshop Vocational Guidance 4.0, accompanying 50 years old students with the purpose of helping parents have a new perspective on choosing a school for their children after graduating from secondary school. In addition to providing and answering parents' questions about the learning environment at ThaiNguyen APT Polytechnic High School, currently the school has deployed in more than 20 provinces and cities across the country and has a team of experienced experts, officials and teachers participating in teaching, accreditation, and building a training program. Transportation and warehousing activities in the province in May and the first 5 months of 2024 basically meet the needs of transporting goods for production, consumption, and people's travel needs. The value from transportation and warehousing activities in the province in May reached nearly 700 billion Viet Dong, up 16.4% of the same period, of which freight transport value reached nearly 478 billion Viet Dong, an increase of 10.6%. Passenger transport value reached nearly 144 billion Viet Dong, an increase of over 29%. In the first 5 months of the year, the value from transportation and warehousing activities reached nearly 3,445 billion Viet Dong, an increase of 10.3%, of which freight transport value reached 2,289 billion Viet Dong, accounting for 7.5% of total revenue and increased by 7.3%. Passenger transport value reached nearly 613 billion Viet Dong, an increase of 13.7%. On June 7th, in Bao Linh commune, Dinh Hoa district, the Ministry of Transport chaired and connected with the People's Committee of Thái Nguyen and Tuyen Quang Provincial to organize the construction ceremony of Ho Chi Minh City section Chu-Trung Son junction passing through Thái Nguyen and Tuyen Quang provinces. The Deputy Minister of Transport Nguyễn, Mr. Xuan Truong, Permanent Vice Chairman of Thái Nguyen Provincial People's Committee, leaders of agency and units under the Ministry of Transport, Department and branch, with a large number of local people of Thái Nguyen and Tuyen Quang attended the ceremony. Speaking at the ceremony, Deputy Minister of Transport said that Ho Chi Minh Road project is a national key project. The project is over 3,100 km long, with a starting point at Park Bo, Cao Bằng, and the ending point at Dat Mũi, Cà Mau. The Ho Chi Minh Road project section of Chu-Trung Son junction is the last part of construction to connect the entire Ho Chi Minh Road by 2025. This is the legendary junction road in the anti-American period of the nation, and in the revolution period, the road named after the great President Ho Chi Minh. It plays a strategic role in the national defense and security, and is an important road for socio-economic development of the country, improving the lives of the people. Up to now, it has been completed 2,488 km out of 2,744 km, and about 258 km of branch routes. The remaining 256 km is under construction, of which the Chu-Trung Son intersection section is the final component project we invested to build. The Ho Chi Minh City construction project section of Chu-Trung Son junction is built according to technical standard of Martinez Grade 3 roads, which are designed to be 60 km per hour with two lanes. Total investment is over 1,600 billion Vietnam đồng using the state budget capital. Thái Nguyên and Tuyen Quang province committed to closely coordinate with the Ministry of Transport, Project Management Board of Ho Chi Minh Road to soon complete the site clearance and resettlement work to hand over the crowd for the project. We are performing the work of ensuring security and order and safety of assets and equipment during construction. The early completion and putting into use the project is not only important for Thái Nguyên and Tuyen Quang provinces, but also promoting socio-economic development, tourism, strengthening national defense and security of provinces in the Northern Midlands and mountainous area in general. We agree to support the removal and ground clearance to make roads and expect the road to be implemented quickly so that people enjoy benefits. Immediately after the launching ceremony, the leaders of the Ministry of Transport, the leaders of Thái Nguyên and Tuyen Quang provinces clicked a button to start the construction, showing close coordination to implement the project in the earliest time and ensure the said quality. Recently, the Committee for Ethnic Minority People's Council of Thái Nguyên Province had a survey of the implementation of Project 5, developing education and training, improving the quality of human resources under the National Target Program on Socio-Economic Development of Ethnic Minorities and Marginal Areas in Đại Từ District.
According to the report of the People's Committee of Đại Từ District, from 2022 to now, the locality has renovated activities in implementing Project Number 5, strengthen the development of boarding schools, semi-boarding, eliminating illiteracy for people in the ethnic minority region, strengthen the conditions for assurance of teaching and learning quality for vocational education institutions, carrying out equipment purchase in rural labor training. Of the survey, delegates contributed ideas around issues such as improving the effectiveness of vocational training for rural workers, solve difficulties and problems in vocational training to work abroad, promote the linkage and issue the output in vocational training.
Forming community tourism to tea areas while creating a different tourism product compared to other localities, while improving income with tea activities and products, contributing to enriching and attracting tourism, thus contributing to promoting, bringing the market and consumer directly to the production area.
Thái Nguyên is the most famous tea region in Vietnam. The tea villages are located in the middle of the charming country with friendly farmers. Currently, Thái Nguyên is building a tea cultural center. Although it has beautiful space, large and monumental works, it has not attracted many tourists. The main reason is that Thái Nguyên does not know how to take advantages of this strength through homestay with open space. Orientation on tourism development in the period of 2021 to 2025, orientation to 2030, tourism of Thái Nguyên focuses on 4 issues. However, in the post-epidemic period, we determine a lot of focus to develop the community tourism product associated with traditional educational tourism and cultural experience. Thái Nguyên welcomed over 2.1 million visitors. The goal of 2025, Thái Nguyên tourism will welcome about 3.5 million visitors. In my opinion, one of the skills that people here are in need is developing the product. People need to learn how to create a product which satisfies tourists to keep them stay here longer, consume more. According to some businesses doing tourism, recently the number of customers interested in agricultural tourism is increasing. The attachment of entertainment services with farming and production activities will give visitors many interesting experiences. However, to do that, the tourism industry still faces many difficulties and worries. When starting to do tourism associated with tea culture, we are very confused. We have not been trained and don't have tourist guide yet. We are also very expected the authority to open training courses for us. The whole province has more than 20,000 hectares of specialized tea. The output is 240,000 tons, including 65 cooperatives, 120 tea production companies, nearly 200 tea villages with many products of the high international price. In order for the tea villages and tea culture to gradually become a famous tourist area, favored by domestic and foreign visitors, it is necessary to have positive accompany from specialized agencies, experts, efforts of tourism in Thai teas.
That's all we have for today. Thank you for joining. Goodbye and see you next time.